Previously on Bus Simulator 18.
Like working today.
I don't feel like working either. Tell you what, you drive the bus. I'll sit in the back. You can do that in Bus Simulator 21, but as I say, it's not grabbed me. Bus Simulator 21. It's not been the one that's grabbed me. It's not the bus game. Did you catch the concert at the old Sawmill? No, I didn't. I'm sure it was smashing as usual. Smashing stuff. Here we go. Hello and welcome back to Bus Simulator 18. Now this is a bit of an odd one really, because I did check and I actually have done this loop once already, but it seems I have to do this loop mode again. And it's sort of saying that I have to kind of do it again now as well. This is even worse. I don't know which. Hang on. Drive the central bus station loop in loop mode. Drive the central bus station in loop mode. This is very weird. They shouldn't be doing that. So, yeah. We've got this one, which is the 33-minute one, and we've got that one, which is the 32-minute one. Now, I definitely did this one previously in loop mode, but it doesn't seem to be sort of sticking, which is really weird, because this is actually very weird, because that doesn't say done there. Because when they're done, if we untick that to sort of pin it open, if you look at this one, for instance, it's not going to show us now. Normally, when you float across it, it says done, whereas this one's saying not done for both of these. Do I have to do them both at the same time? It's going to be a very long episode if it is. Let's try it anyway. So let's get the first one out of the way, which is this one here. So let's go with the start on that one. Let's do... Where's loop mode? Loop mode is definitely on, look. Start at the free roam drive and the first stop of the route, and then go that way. Right, round trip. No, we're not doing a round trip. It's a loop. We're doing a loop. It did say loop mode. Early events, cashiers. Right, round trip. We're not doing round trip. Quick start off. Quick start enables you to start the route at the next bus stop ready to go. If your quick start is disabled, you'll start at the garage where you'll have to manually drive to the first stop from here. Let's do quick start as well. I'm going to try and do all the necessary things to bypass this. I'm going to turn the cashier 2 early events off, which means I can go out faster. I'm going to turn off the cashier as well, so they basically all have to have tickets. I'm going to choose us a bus. Let's find a nice bus. There's a nice short one there. That's a diesel one. So we'll have a Euro diesel one. It's a very short bus, this one. It's only tiny. What size? How many passengers? It's got 45 seats. Well, it's not that tiny, but it's small enough. It's small enough for what we're doing. It's just over 10 metres long. So there's no standing space in this, and they all sit down. Right. Okay, we're going to do quick start here. I feel like I'm cheating here, but the thing is, that's just appeared as if I've not done it again, which is really annoying. Because if it hasn't done it again, that's extremely annoying. Right? Okay. So the bus is shut, and we're ready to go already. Right. Okay. So we're straight into the drive. Platform 1. Right. Okay. Let's do this. It's a nice big wide windscreen on this one. Right. We're gonna go for it anyway. I feel a bit naughty cheating. I feel like I've cheated a little bit there, coming out of there so early. But at the same time, I'm ready for this one. I really want to do this. We've been trying to do this for ages. I must have cut the curb there. So I've got to stop near the sign. The perfect location is by the sign. So there is perfect. Perfect. Right. Open the door. Let them all get on and pile on. Let's look on the outside of the bus. There they are, all piling onto the bus, sort of getting on and as they go. There we are, all piling onto the bus. Central bus station, all on, nice and bussy down the side here.
I never thought Hans would come back to the family.
Oh, right, okay, shut up about Hans to the family. Right, let's go. I feel like we've been I mean, I think 8-Bit Rach in the comments, she checked the previous video, and I think I did too. And basically, I hadn't been naughty. I'd done the loop in the last one. It just hasn't registered it. So I'm just wondering whether, I don't know what I'm missing here. I feel like I'm missing something that's not registering correctly. So we'll see. Hopefully we can just sort of whiz through this at speed and do it. If it does tick up, goes off again, I'm going to give it another try and we'll see if we can finish it, because I really desperately want to try this. I'm not stopped on the pavement there this time round. Right, okay. I'll put the speed limiter back on. I must have turned it off. I must have pressed the B button accidentally with my finger. Right, okay, let's whiz on through here. I'm going to show some patience here, because I really don't want to do a ride that's not working. There's some stalls there, look. I wonder if they open at night and they serve beverages. There's a few of them, actually. Look at that, a few stalls. Serve some beverages at night, some beers. Some lovely beverages. It's Germany, isn't it? It is Germany that we're in, so they could possibly serve beverages. Talking of beverages, I've actually got a coffee. I hope you've got a beverage yourself. I do want to drink that coffee, but it seems I'm going to have to wait until it works out what it's doing here. 1 kilometre, 4 minutes and 46 seconds left if you look at the thing below. Oh, it's very descriptive of me. That's because I wanted to drink coffee. Down in the bottom left-hand corner is the sat navigation and sort of general what we're doing. This is not a particularly powerful bus, by the way. So it struggles a bit. I'm not going here. Four minutes to the next stop. Oh, look at him taking selfies sideways again. Take a bit of that. Get a bit of the horn on you. Yeah, you're just driving me nuts when you're going slowly. I should have chosen dawn. Dawn would have been better, because dawn's quite quiet for traffic, realistically. It's one of the quieter times. Middle of the day, which is isn't the quietest. All the lights are on as well. It's really weird. All the lights are on. I don't understand what's going on with all these lights. Right, okay, this bus is really uncomfortable to drive. It clunks and thumps as you go through, and the wheels pull, and they're pulling now. What are you doing, little baby bus? It's not a very good bus. It doesn't feel it anyway. It's maybe been well worn out, to be honest with you. All the other drivers using it, the price, the value of them does sort of significantly decrease over time. The value of the vehicles. I think my first vehicle in the game is probably worth 0 at this point. The depreciation is massive on them. Right, okay. Main station is the next slot we have to go to. Seemed a bit weird quick starting there, because they've kind of started me up and they've turned all the engine on and they've shut the door, and we don't have to do anything exciting here. There was a bump in the road. There's another one. We'll avoid that. Another one there. Managed to avoid that. Little party of people chatting over there. And round the main station. No, we got round that corner without doing any damage, thankfully. And round this one to the first one, the main station here. Alright, yeah, I know. Got 2 minutes left, so we're technically early.
Oh, right. It was Gruyere.
Oh, we've got the wrong bus stop. Oh, sugar. Did I turn... Oh, I turned down too early. Which bus stop was I meant to be at? The one across the road? Huh? Is it this one? Right, this bus stop. I'm thinking about the wrong stop again, you know. I'm so confused now. Main station. I don't think this is main station. Oh, sorry about that. The sort of confusion there with the...
Next stop, main station.
She's crossing the road. Stay there, lady. Yes, I see you be flashing your lights at me. Do you know something? That's going to be a massive minus point for me, but it doesn't matter because I've done the 4-star element of it.
Going to the old sawmill this Friday?
So we've done the 4-star element of it, so that's not actually the problem. The problem is just keeping the cash above. I've got to keep the cash up basically for the job for the job of 42 seconds. I was really late there. Perfect, good positioning. Yeah, okay, get on board. Everybody, get on board. Right, everybody on? Are you all on? Kind of. This is one. It's a weird one. This episode, simply because this is very frustrating. Very, very frustrating indeed. I feel like I feel.
No. Excuse me. Can you let me out?
Yes, go on then. Look at her just trying to dive off my bus. Thank you. Alright, okay. Go, go, go! Foot down. Right. Then we need to go around this corner. Round that roundabout. This is I can't remember this journey at all, you know. I'm hoping I've got the right blooming one, because if I don't, I'll be really upset with myself. I don't see anybody underneath me. Do you see anybody underneath me? Let's go pull over then. We're going around this corner. This is a weird. This is a very weird. Do you know? You could also hear from sort of the way I'm behaving with this one. I'm zoned in on this one. I'm trying very hard to actually do the right thing and see if I can get through it all. It's just amazing, realistically. What's. Come on then. Not that I'm frustrated in any way, shape, or form with it. I was coming home today, and I was on a fairly major roadway. There were some traffic lights on it, and a chap had decided that while he was waiting in the traffic lights, that he would stop his car, put his hazard lights on, open the boot so he could get his jacket out of the back. While and then the road sort of was about to change as I was going past through the traffic lights. So I went through the traffic lights. It was basically roadworks, one lane, and there's cars coming at me on the other side of the road because they're overtaking this guy who decided to get his jacket out of his car at a set of roadworks. You're in a car. Yes, I know. I don't get it either. So this is going to take us around the central, the beauty of the sort of roundabouts. So this one's obviously tree. I actually quite like that one. It's tree. It's got tree. Tree's quite nice. Trees are nice. I like trees. So this one's quite nice. It's got tree, but some of the other ones we need to go around are got other things around them. This is I can't remember his name. He sounds like he directs adult movies when he's not directing buses. I can't remember his name. Max, that's what it is, isn't it? Max Klein, I think his name is. Yeah. He's certainly a dodgy character in my book. Right, I'll avoid that. Try to avoid I don't know why I'm trying to avoid the potholes, because I don't get fined for them now. I'll be honest, as long as I make money on this journey round, it doesn't really matter. That's the point. It doesn't need to be a high scoring it doesn't need to be a high scoring. I'm going. They've got out of the way. It doesn't have to be a high scoring a drive. It just needs to be a drive. That's kind of cool view. All right, it just needs to be a good drive. 70 kilometers. That's my speedo going there. Locked in for that one. Round this roundabout, the other one. Doesn't need to be, as I say, a high-tech drive. It just needs to be a drive. I need to go into this lane over here. I think, to go round the roundabout. Yes, I do. Don't drive with the indicators on. I'm so it's so frustrating. So this particular mission has taken forever. It's been if you look through the videos, I got massively frustrated and have a huge take a huge break from Bus Simulator 18. I mean, not as big as the break between Bus Simulator 21, which I still I want to love it, but I can't get on with it. I kind of like this one because it's divided up into very clear segmental sections. Driving the bus like this, or you're doing the management side of it, and it feels very appropriately segmented. So I kind of yeah, it's not, the other one hasn't grabbed me because it's kind of more. Somebody said let's put Grand Theft Auto into the bus thing, but not as good as Grand Theft Auto with a bus, which would have been nice because Grand Theft Auto with a bus is, I think, a particularly fantastic sort of combination. But yeah, weird and a shame. So hopefully no cars can overtake me. Look, here he comes, and I'm going to try and avoid a pothole along here shortly, and he's going to do that. Shut! You sod! You absolute sod! I can't believe you just did that.
Oh, thank God I managed to catch the bus. Wait, is this
Again?
even the right bus?
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm the one to blame because you're the one who drove into me. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And there's me trying to be very good. I knew that was going to happen. I should have just stopped and let him pull back in again, but you know, that's one of those things, isn't it? It's just, not even happy about that. Not happy at all. Right, let's go back this way. Speed, drop. The brakes are absolutely
Oh, that's what
monstrous
he meant.
on this thing. They really do take. It does take into account the weight and mass of a bus, so they don't. It doesn't decelerate really quickly. Sorry, in the corner of my eye, I can see the flashing of my computer. My computer, I think this happened previously. I don't think it happens in this episode. But basically, I've got these silly RGB lights in my computer, which I say silly, they're quite fun. But I've got RGB lights on it. But I seem to have, I've either knocked a switch or I've done something. And sometimes they just go on a weird rampage. At the moment, they're currently disco dancing in the bottom below me. So every so often I can see it flashing as it streams through every colour that it can possibly do on the bottom of the whole thing, and then flashes, sort of a raging sort of flashing going on, and then it goes off, and then does it all over again. It's horrible. It's just attacking me. Right. Okay.
Oh, I haven't been dancing for quite
There
some
we
time
go.
now. Let's go to the old sawmill.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of potholes. They could at least sort some of these out. Mind you saying that, it's nothing in comparison to my own city. My own city's absolutely covered in potholes at the moment. It's just honestly, you can't believe the quantity of potholes. I'm sure everybody says that. Everybody calls that city the holy city because they're holy, don't they? That's the running theme with everybody. It's almost always, you know, those sort of militant groups that don't actually be militant nowadays because they're on Facebook or a forum or whatever else is, where they complain about everything, but they don't actually do anything about it. They just complain about it on those you know the ones, you know, those websites. There we go. He's just crossing the road randomly. There's Matt Hancock. He's having to take the bus nowadays because he doesn't have a job anymore. Doesn't make 10,000 a day, do you, Matt? Anyway, yes, it's not illegal. May I point out, it's not illegal for him to make 10,000 a day, as whatever else it is. It just seems immoral to ask for £10,000 a day. Oh, abrupt braking. Yes, I'm having a good time here because I opened the door instead of zooming in. Because you can do that back road up there, can't you? That road there. When you're free roaming. I kind of like the fact that there's these weird and wonderful back roads up on the tops of things to do stuff. It's kind of weird. It's like The Long Drive. Have you watched that? The Long Drive. I kind of like The Long Drive. I looked up the developer of it, and he basically was inspired entirely by his own experience as a child in, and I think it was Hungary he's born, and the cars that they had, the Eastern European cars that they had, and he's sort of inspired by his grandmother who had sort of these sort of clapped out 70s vehicles. And I kind of like that. I kind of like that this is an inspiring story there. Is this even the right bus? No, it's not the right bus. You're on the wrong bus. Doesn't matter now. I'm taking you to South Spoke, whether you like it or not. That's where we're going. We do go back round to the other station, if you stay around. There are 6 runs on this, so I'm sure that somebody could capably do that. Okay, we've just missed the train. It's gone that way. We've got some cows. Some cows in the field. Keep seeing donkeys on the way to work recently. That's not a metaphor for anything. It's actually genuine donkeys, fields full of donkeys. I like donkeys. Prefer them over horses. I just think the donkeys seem like an awful lot more useful. Because they're kind of, they're pack animals and they can pull stuff and they're very strong and, they're just sort of unstoppable. They're not the fastest thing in the world, but they just seem like a wonderful sort of animal for sort of being, loyal and sort of, an animal that would help out and if required. Why aren't there more movies with donkeys instead of dogs rescuing human beings in it? We had things like Lassie, didn't we? Certainly I did when I was a kid. They don't even do those kind of movies nowadays, do they? I suppose you got the one with what was the one with the Bernard in it? The Saint Bernard. Beethoven. You had Beethoven. What else do we have? We had. It's Matt Hancock. Take those off, Matt, immediately. Right. Yeah, we had those kind of things, didn't we? There's Saint Bernard in it, and sorry, well, Beethoven's 2000s, I think. 2000s. Before that, you had Lassie and the Littlest Hobo. You could have had the Littlest Donkey, couldn't you? That would have been interesting. Don't think it kind of works the same, is it? Because you can imagine a dog being sort of let off loose, but you can't imagine a donkey running around and shouting "Timmy's in the well." Probably pulled Timmy out the wheel, though, if they tied a rope to it. That would be handy, wouldn't it? I think I'm overthinking the donkey motif, but I quite like donkeys anyway. And there's a crash. They slid into each other. There's a little bit of a crash going on there. Right, okay, 50 miles per hour. Just decelerate. It doesn't do it automatically, so it does speed limiting, but it only does it once you decelerate to the speed, then up to the speed. I've often got caught out by driving at 80 kilometers an hour into the town. I really need to sort out my own car, actually. A hilarious thing this morning is I was going through down a road, and up popped on the dashboard just to make sure I knew was the speed limit, which sounds perfectly reasonable. That this is the speed limit down here. Popped up on the dashboard, and the speed limit I popped up with, because I don't think it's particularly set up to the right place, was 130 miles per hour. First off, my car can't do 130 miles per hour, and second off, that's definitely not the speed limit for that road. It's not the case at all. Right, okay. Let's take a second here to check some tickets.
Of course. Here.
Of course.
What? Oh.
Where is...
Of course.
Here's
And
the ticket.
you?
And here's a picture of my cat. She's called Pearly.
I don't want to see your cat. You just keep your pussy to yourself. Right, let's go. Right,
Stop, South Spoke.
off we go. Around this corner. Anyway, so what was I got? I can't even remember what I was talking about there. I've completely lost focus now. It was donkeys, wasn't it? I was talking about donkeys. They had Flipper, didn't they? They had Flipper. He was a dolphin. Yeah, he kind of could only really help when it had water involved in it. Whereas your average quadruped can work with water and on land. It's amazing, realistically, isn't it? Just thinking about that. I suppose there was that horse thing, wasn't there? I don't remember. I never saw the program, but I saw clips of it. It was Ed the horse or something similar. He could count. Very useful for a horse, especially as he was quite into accountancy. He was a fully confirmed part of the accountancy fraternity, and obviously that was the TV show. It wasn't. Ed the horse was definitely not an accountant. I suppose we had Howard the Duck. He saved the world, didn't he? Well, maybe. The Marvel character Howard the Duck. It was meant to be a big hit for Lucas films after Star Wars and Indiana Jones and things like that. And oh my God, we're going out. I was way too late. You sound like you shouldn't be at the old sawmill in any way, shape, or form. That's a bright purple car going past. Yes. No, I mean, it was meant to be a big hit for them, but didn't really turn into that. Put them some serious trouble, didn't it, financially? After the old Star Wars things and sort of the other things that Lucas did. I quite liked it, Howard the Duck, though. It was a silly movie, but I quite liked it. Very 80s. Very 80s indeed. I'm a little focused here on the possibility of doing this quite quickly. I'm hoping we can do this quickly. I do need more coffee though. I'm ready for coffee. Oh, here we go. And if you know me well, you know what I'm going to do in a minute, which is to sit outside the bus because this is where you can hear the birds singing here. It's always the same one. This turning's terrible. Should go up the next turning, but nobody does. Oh, coffee is amazing. I love coffee. Right, let's get back in the bus. Let's trundle up to the turning. And we've got one more stop here, and one more stop, and then the loop back. And if that says done and then doesn't do done with the other part, I'm going to be livid. But at the same time, I know exactly what we have to do. We have to do it in this one sitting. This is one go, and we're going to do it in this one go. You're gonna have to watch me for a whole hour. A whole hour. Completing a major task. It's like a victory lap that I'll be doing. You won't be able to see me doing a victory lap, but I'll promise you I'll be doing Mexican waves and singing. Just trundling along. Okay. Making just nearly round. It's right by a cafe, this next one. Little cafe. Do you know why I don't find these buildings too oppressive? I mean, I normally don't like sort of tall skyscrapers stroke high-rise buildings. I don't find these too oppressive because there's lots of space around them. So that although they're there, they've built. I mean, I know it's not real; it's fictional, of course. But if they built them like they've built here, I don't think I'd find them as oppressive as I do find them. I know that they're to space save and and sort out bigger offices and all this kind of stuff. But at the same time, I think if they were spread out like they are here, it wouldn't be so bad.
Next stop, South Spoke.
I think I hate looking up that high. I think that's what it is. I think that's the perfect timing and perfect positioning. Hello, welcome to my bus. Hello.
Garbage along the roadside. Why can't people
I know it's
manage their own traffic?
disgraceful, isn't it? It's disgraceful. We're on our way. Right, this is the long run.
Last stop. Please leave the bus.
I hope I'll be able to catch some sleep along.
I'm gonna go this way. I know I should turn around there, but I'm gonna go this way because it gets me straight. This is what I'm saying about this route. If they did this way, I've got 17 minutes to get to the next one. But if they did this way, we can get straight across. Look this way. Look, this makes a lot more sense as a route. It does. It makes more sense. Because we get out here, get a nice turn around this corner, past this place. But nobody drives along here at all, ever, as a direct result of the way it works. Nobody. Not a single human being. Well, okay, apart from those ones that are going around now. But the theory's sound. And then you basically shoot down here. See, watch this. Straight down here.
Just one more workday, and I'm off.
And you just go around that, you avoid that horrible corner that it was trying to put me around before. Even though it's got a blue line saying that's the way I should go. I won't go that way. Little bicycles. Bicycles! They've all actually parked the colours next to each other. The pinks and the greens and all things are the same colour. Do you think people actually do that naturally? If you had a bike, would you park it next to the other cars that are similar colour? I've never done that with a car. Would I do that with a car? Am I that selective? Are you that selective? When you're parking a car, do you actually worry about what colour the car is you're parking it beside? I never don't worry about that kind of stuff. I'm just wondering if anybody else does. It just seems a weird one, that one. I'm now questioning my parking. Right, we're going round. 17 minutes to get there. 15 minutes now. Down in the bottom left-hand corner. I do feel cheated though if it knocked the sort of tick off for me actually doing what I did there, i.e., doing it one episode after another episode. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but it's not clever. It's not clever. Come on. There's a bit I want to go down. I want to go down there at some point. That looks interesting down there. Could do with going in there and having a little nosy. Avoid that pothole. There's a pothole again there. These lights below me are flashing again. We're circulating through a lovely cyan, a sort of a light, a sort of a blue colour. It's circling through that right now. That's a pothole. I've been trying to avoid them the whole time and I absolutely rammed that one. Rammed a pothole. I've been trying to go all the way around this. You don't, at least don't minus money for that. Oh, she's going. You were gonna. I knew you were gonna do that. That's why I stopped. Just stay there and stop skipping along the road. What are you doing? There we go. Use the indicator correctly. Let's burn some bus rubber. I'm not going to drive another one of these if I have to drive another. Oh dear, you fell asleep. Well, you're going to make it all the way to the other bus station. It's all good. A long, tiring day for that little old dear. She's exhausted, she was. Exhausted. Absolutely burning rubber. Come on. Oh! Oh, that was close. That could have been nasty. We could have ruined it in a Warner, but we didn't. We did okay. I do love the sound of the birds. I know that it's just an effect that they've bought. Look, there's a way down the river from there. Look, from those houses. We should try and sink a bus at some point. I don't think I've actually ever taken a bus in the water before. I probably have actually, but I don't remember it. It probably just bangs into it and bounces off. Unlike Truck and Logistics Simulator, that's a bizarre game. I quite like that. I haven't played it in ages though. I feel a bit bad that I haven't played it in ages, but I lost sort of interest. I sort of lost interest. Let's be honest. I did lose interest. I did enjoy it to begin with, and I did a lot of episodes on it. But I did sort of lose. Ultimately, lost interest in the whole thing. Yeah. Ultimately, just ended up losing a bit of interest in it. It's a good game. It's fun. the physics were a bit wild. I quite like the fact that it was a bit fun, and I think that's one of the things I enjoyed most about it. But I think because they were wanting to make it some kind of proper sort of I don't know, simulator game, there'll be kind of there's always that move to do something you don't want them to do, which is to sort of change it into that, into something that it isn't, and when it's actually quite fun as it stands. But anyway, I like these bits of furniture things that are on the side there. I do think they're quite fun. Right, okay, we're almost there. So this is possibly the first run of it. Fingers crossed this is it. And looking at this sort of time of the video, it's kind of around about the right kind of time we want for doing it. We've gone around a lot quicker than if we took some other time to do the whole thing. We've probably gone around about 25 minutes instead of 30, 33, I think it was the time on this one, or 31. So we have made it round very quickly. So yeah, we made it round very quickly indeed. Shoot through there. Keep going.
I always mix up the
And then this one to Central Bus Station, and we should win this round. A little bit of damage, but financially it was not a bust, because although I did crash a little bit, we did a bit of crashing. Because I did a little bit of crashing, I think we're going to be up, but I think we're going to be all right. I'm just watching the light. Change. It's not changed. Okay. There's one of our buses there. You should flash me when I go past, look. Way! Hello! Gave him the horn too. Show him how good show him that I like him. 25. Oh, 25 is the speed limit in here. Platform 1, here we go. Platform 1. So, pothole, 2 crashes. I love the water on that, actually. I don't think I've ever walked around this place. One of these days I'll have to walk around it. It looks kind of cool. There's one of my buses coming out.
Next stop, Central
One of my
Bus
coffee buses.
Stop. Please leave the bus.
Oh, she just ran to the door. She's desperate to get off.
Marbles.
All right, get off.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. See ya. Thank you. Somebody's dropped some litter. There's a litter bug. And some more litter. Any more? Oh, no more there. Fantastic. Right. Excellent. And then just round this corner, and we're going to put it in the station just for those extra bonus points. Right, here we go. It's just up here. Don't run into any signs. No running into human beings. No human beings to be run over. And then we go in and we'll do a victory lap. Totally unnecessary by a quick start with this particular bus run, because it comes straight out the bus station in the first place. So, okay. Let's turn off the engine. Let's open the door. Let's get out. Let's do a victory lap. Round the bus. Right. So it's not about the points, the star rating here, even though it's probably okay. Minus 11,000. I still got 4 star. I've been all right with that, actually. 4 star after a time. What else did I get loser points on? Can't remember, actually. Let's have a little look. Stopped at the wrong bus stop. Yeah, idiot. 2 collisions. Idiot. Abrupt braking. Idiot. Hit a pothole. Idiot. That's 1, 2, 3 of those. Idiot. And those 2 collisions. Not my fault, really. Not my fault. Right, okay, so let's look at the route planner. Oh, it's Max Klein.
Max Klein. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Oh, you git.
You
You absolute git. So, I've got to do that one in a loop. What a git. That's really bad. So although it says done, it isn't done unless I do the whole lot at once. Right, let's just get on it. Yes, Max. I know that, Max.
Connect to the central bus
Seriously, Max should be in jail. But anyway, carry on. Let's find another bus, and we'll take it round the course. So we did that little one. There's a green one. There's a little green one. We like those orange ones, actually, to be honest with you. They're quite good. City Lion. What we got? We got coffee one. Might have to have a coffee one, actually. It's been a while since I've had a coffee one. Oh, hang on, no. We've got the speedy ones. The speed ones or something similar? Hyper speed. It's a broadband one. Mercedes. That's the 29 and standing. It's quite a large bus, that, actually. I don't really need that. How big is it? 12 metres. No, I don't need 12 metres. I need quite short, realistically. 10. Oh, it's another one of those ones. With no advertising on it, I don't think. It's my sort of... My Tiger bus. It's my Tiger bus. And there's one... Oh, with the new outfit on. It's another outfit, isn't it? Another kind of whatever else is. This is the Tiger bus, though. Look at this Tiger bus. It's the same bus as I had previously, but it's Tiger one. I wonder if I can buy another bus, just while I'm thinking about it. Where's the bus? Buy buses, buy buses. Employees, bus garage. There, shop. So there's the Mercedes one. I wonder if there's anything else that's now appeared for us. 12 metre one, don't want 12 metre. Don't want the big ones. Want the... Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Must try one of them if I haven't got one in Urban Way. CNJ, Lion, Mercedes. Oh, these are ones as well. Look at the size of that beast. It's amazing. That's even longer, though. I've got one of them, I think. The City L. That's a Citra. This one, it's 12 metres. It's another Mercedes, 12 metres. 12 metres. We've got them all open now, though. Every bus is available to us. There's nothing that isn't available to us, but I really want something that's a bit smaller, I'll be honest. Length, that one there. The City Lion C is 12 metres long. CNG. I think I've got the G, haven't I? But I've not tried the bigger ones. We'll have to try a bigger one at some point. Oh, we'll go with the stock. These ones just do the business, don't they? They just work. So let's buy that bus. Let's customize that bus. Let's get some advertising on it. We'll get some money on there. Oh, we got this. This is the. I don't think it's the Hyperloop one, is it? That's water, or something similar. That's what that is. I haven't got to level 12. That's mission 14. Mission 14. Mission 18. Let's have this one. A water one. That'll do nicely. Interior default or bubbles? Let's have a look quickly through the window. Bubbles, circles, wood, fractals, maybe. Got to go with the circles. That kind of matches the outside, doesn't it? There's circles on the inside. Let's do that then. Apply. Right. Okay. Let's go do this route anyway. Let's get it done. Is it not that one? It's that one, the longer one. Let's do that one. Let's find that bus. It'll be the one at the absolute end. I've probably got more buses than I have drivers now, to be honest with you, but... There we go. So that must have been a custom paint job on that one, by the way. Must be a custom paint job. So, there we go. Ooh, H2O. Just like the mermaids. You ever see the mermaid program? My daughter was obsessed by it. Loved the mermaids. It was H2O. It's Australian. It was about mermaids. Anyway, I'm going to go with Dawn. Because there'll be less on the road. I'm going to do quick start, yes. I'm trying to get through this quickly so that we can hopefully unlock this mission. Right, so we're ready to go already. So it's dawn, so hopefully we won't have any problems with this bus doing this job. There's our
Next stop, Central Bus Station.
platform. Okay, slow down. Stop. Push the button. Is it perfect? It's not perfect. I won't say perfect timing. Well, net.
Love this bus.
I really love this bus. I do too, look, because it's got circles in it. It's got like bubbles. Everybody getting on. They're all getting on. They're all keen. They're all keen to go. I think we should probably get some... We should probably check some tickets before we start. Hang on. Why aren't you... Nobody's let me check a ticket. Right, okay, I'm just going to get back in. Okay, you're being awkward. Right, okay. That's fine. I don't care. Let's go. Let's try and get this done quickly. If it's done quickly, we should do it. So that's what happened. So it glitched. There's a glitch. It doesn't save the duns on the ones that you've done, which is really, really unfair. I'll be honest. That's extremely unfair when you're trying to do what I'm trying to do, which was trying to finish all this stuff off. It's very, very unfair of it to do that. So that's something to bear in mind if you decide to do this set of missions or buy the game. I still recommend it. I still think it's good fun. But this has been the most tedious of the whole things that I've actually ran. It's been very, very tedious indeed. Trying to get things to sort of you know, get done with this. Very, very tedious. Whoa! Oh God! What was that driving all about? I was terrible driving. Right, stay green, 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 stayed green. Yeah, that's been very tedious indeed doing this mission. I'll be honest, I've not enjoyed it much.
That's what I call good.
Perfect positioning, just past the sign. So there's the sign.
This new bus is
There's
great.
our local MP, or not anymore. Is he still an MP? Probably is actually, because he did no wrong asking for 10 grand a day or whatever it was. £1,000 a day, something like that. Something similar. Taking a lot of money. It's a very weird one. Once upon a time, politicians were all sort of they had other jobs, so they were politicians and they had, you know, their own businesses or whatever else they did. Nowadays, they just expected to be politicians, which I'm not sure is the best way. Well, I will stop here. As long as nobody crosses, we're okay. Anybody behind me?
Turn off the stove.
No. That'll do nicely. We reversed. Yeah, they were a bit of they kind of had working life experience. Nowadays they take extra jobs, and you know it's a thing both ways. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I'm just bored of looking at BBC and seeing, you know, sleaze, such essentially, or another politician done something bad. They all seem pretty bad at the moment. Doesn't matter which side you're on, sadly. It's alright. Elon Musk will buy the country or something like that. Not sure that'll be any better, but you know, he might do. Got all political now, so let's leave the politics alone. Let's drive around these cars. There's a purple car, by the way. Look at them. I've always wanted a proper purple car. I remember somebody, one of my sort of ex-managers years ago, he had a purple car, a purple BMW of all things. You know, you can make what you will about being a BMW, but he had a purple BMW. It's a very expensive BMW. It was in purple. I think it had been ordered to custom ordered that way, and I think what had happened is that when the garage itself couldn't sell it, or the person who came to, or ordered it didn't come and get it, so they were left with this purple BMW. So he decided that he would buy this purple BMW. Nice car, be honest. It was a nice car. I think you're blocking the door. Who's blocking the door? Please step back from the doors. Doors are shut. I'm coming out.
Next stop, Horsemill Alley.
Yes, Horsemill Alley.
Hey, long time
What's
no
that
see.
over there?
How was your
Oh, it's the
vacation
railway
in
station,
Sunny
is it?
Springs?
Oh, it was awesome.
I don't know.
Sightseeing and shopping all day long.
Sounds lovely. I think I'll book a vacation there for next year.
Sunny Springs. Where's Sunny Springs? I don't think I've been to Sunny Springs. This is another location we've not been to in the game. That I've not been allowed to go to. Is that a car underneath me? Please don't be a car underneath me. Wow, look at all these people. Wasn't expecting that many people waiting for me.
Very punctual. Thank you.
Very punctual. On time. Eat an apple a day. Come on. Get on. You know you want to. You too. Come on. Come on. Your brother's already on the bus. There's that bus driver, isn't there, that has the ducks somewhere in the north. He's like really cordial and nice, and he's bought. I'm sure I've discussed this before. And he's really nice to people. So his passengers started buying him other ducks. So it takes him ages to set up the bus. When he gets in, he puts his bus, whatever bus he's driving that day, he puts the ducks on the dashboard and things like that. It's sort of a semi.
That's what she meant.
Oh, shut up. Leaving a passenger behind is very bad. Very bad indeed. Blind date. The person's got a knife in their hand. Yep. They're having a little sit.
Really? How so? Well, I imagine it would be awesome.
This is good, actually. This is good. This is good. I mean, it's not. We're not going fast. That's for damn sure. But I tell you what, I do feel like positively that we're making some headway here. We could actually clear this off. I am so excited. But the thing is, the worst part is I don't think it opens any map. I think it just finishes the mission, which is horrendous, realistically. I mean, I hate that the whole timing element of it. I mean, when it became a puzzle game, that was ridiculous. I suppose all timetable stuff's a puzzle game, realistically, but it was just so it's been so blooming unforgiving. So unforgiving. Be a tourist in your own town. Yeah, so unforgiving. I'm wondering which way it goes after this. It can't go where that blue arrow, that blue line is, can it?
I need to work on
They're not going to Sawmills Friday night because they need to work on Saturday, which basically means that they need to recover from being to the old sawmill. They need recovery time.
The rerun of season 15 of Winter Olympics reveals
Take a bit of that. Go on, get your car moving. We are going for it here now. We need to make this work. I was hoping the morning would be a bit less traffic related, and I think we do clear it a bit once you get out of the town.
Though I know.
Let's see.
Next stop,
Here we go.
Cathedral. City Center.
City centre. We're in. Oh, that's right. You do go around this way. So I forgot you go round this way. It's just this like long way round the whole thing. That's Miss Tenenbaum. Hi, Miss Tenenbaum. We're doing really well. We're working with Max. Max has been giving us teasing things to do. I don't like Max. Max is horrible.
Stop, Peacecoble Grange.
Speed bump. Speed bump. Over the speed bump. Going over this way. I'll be traffic lights at the end of here. I'm just getting frustrated with the time. Come on. Go, go, go. Yep, so we basically you have to do the two things at once. It's just horrendous, realistically. It's a horrible way of having to do it. If you get a minus number on a route, though, it seems to be a failure. At that point, mind you saying that, I probably wouldn't fail if I did that, but I suspect if I killed a few pedestrians, it might be a bit awkward. Simply because the bloodstains and buses are very bad to get. They don't go very well together. They're very difficult to get out. Man behind me texting. I think they're all texting, are they? All on the bus texting. Or maybe not. Right, so we're going across here. This is the worst turning as well. So we go over here to go across the road here. This is a terrible turning. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a game. Yes. No, you're not. You're not an NPC. What was that game? What was that movie with Ryan Reynolds recently, where he was an NPC? Can't remember what it was called. It's not the one with that Bob. What's his? I say I'm doing well here. Ryan Reynolds in this movie called What's His Called, and Bob What's His Called in the movie called Nobody. I did like that. They're making a second one of that one. Have you seen Nobody? It's kind of just imagine John Wick, but a little bit more. I'm going to say less fantasy, but it's still fantasy. More middle-aged, maybe? No, because John Wick's middle-aged. I don't know. It's just like a different version of John Wick. Different styling and story and whatever else it is. I kind of liked it. I really enjoyed that one. If you like that kind of sort of action movie. I watched Point Break the other day again. Rewatched that. I forgot how many times Keanu Reeves says, dude, in it. Dude, brah. And things like that. Brah. He says, brah. Yeah, dude and brah. It is actually quite funny, realistically. I'll be honest. It did amuse me that good old Keanu was in it like that. There's a nice bit with the new boss where he meets his new boss and it's Gary Bugsy, isn't it? Gary Bugsy. Do you remember Gary Bugsy? Gary Bugsy sort of says that he's I don't know why he's got a blindfold on. I think I was blindfolding picking bricks about off the bottom of a pool. There's the most ridiculous part about it in the first place. But anyway, he's blindfold doing that, and he says and I have to sort of I have to look after some snot-nosed punk straight out of Quantico, which is because obviously the FBI. And he opens his blindfold and Keanu Reeves says, "Snot-nosed football punk." That's reporting for duty, sir. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's quite silly. It's Catherine Bigelow, isn't it, the director of that one? She did a lot of what I would call... This car's now going to try and overtake me. Look, wait for it. Here we go. Wait for it. No, it's pulled back in again. Unbelievable. Didn't actually do it this time around. We've got to avoid the speed. There's a pothole. Go around that. That's where I usually end up getting clobbered, but thankfully this time I didn't. Yeah, Catherine Bigelow. She did a lot of what you would call strong sort of action movies, didn't she? Did she do Dead Presidents as well? Can't remember, but she certainly was quite well known for her sort of strong movies. Strong male leads.
What was it again?
That'll be the ones.
That
was 32 years ago, by the way. Point Break, the original Point Break, 32 years ago. Wow, that's a long time ago. That feels like a very long time ago. Because in 1999, of course, you had the first Matrix movie. 1999. 24 years ago, if you're watching this when I recorded it. 24 years ago. Wow. Quite unreal, isn't it, realistically? Just how time flies. This is going to be a really long episode. I do apologise if you're still watching it. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. This has been a long time coming, this one. A long time coming. So we're going up to the chapel.
Next stop,
Accelerating up now. Steineck Chapel. Getting quite good at avoiding potholes, he says, as he probably collides with one very shortly. No idea if I'm going to collide with it or not. I'm not going to try. I'm going to try not to. Steineck Chapel. This is the home of the married couple, which you can go see at the top of the hill if you go up to the chapel. Kind of cool. Quite like the fact you can get out of the bus and have a wander.
Next stop, Steineck
There's nobody
Chapel.
here. Doesn't mean the people aren't going to get off though.
That's what I call good service.
Anybody getting off? No, you're just looking at your mobile. Right, nobody getting off? That's fine. I don't mind that. It's fine. We'll go. Now, if anybody tries to overtake... Oh, that car there swerved back in front of me. Do you see that? I'm assuming there's oncoming traffic, which is the reason why they've swerved inwards. So we're on our way now. This is it. This This is kind of it now. We're going to Shipwright Alley next, I think. I'm sure that's what the computer, what the speaker in the bus just said. Shipwright Alley, followed by the South Spoke, followed by the return to the original base, and that should be us done. We should all be fully complete, finally. Brake. 50 kilometers an hour as we enter this town.
Oh,
There's a Stein
there's
neck,
a
isn't it?
ladybug on my knee.
There's a ladybug on my knee. I like ladybugs. Proper tough little bugs as well. Nobody ever minds ladybugs, do they? Even though they eat aphids, don't they? That's what they do. They scoff down. They're quite carnivorous little creatures. They release them en masse, don't they? Oh, train. We love a bit of train action in this on this channel. Train and some cattle. Yeah, but a bit of train action doesn't go amiss.
I can't find my keys.
Can't find my keys. Stein neck. Moo. Oh, the train's coming back again, look. What is going on? Oh, it's two trains. One goes one way and one goes the other. Alright, fair enough. Didn't expect that, really. First thing in the morning's quite nice, isn't it? Right, we're oh god, it's been a long video. It's gonna be worth it, I promise you. Gonna get to the end of this. We'll perfect this. Well, we haven't quite perfected it yet, but we're not far off. Perfect this, and then we'll get on to the next bit. I'm so looking forward to breaking this mission. It really been the bane of my life. It really has. Just terrible. Absolutely horrible. Come on, move over. The windmill behind me spinning. You can see its blades on the road there, look. Right, straight on through. Down to Shipwright Alley, isn't it? Shipwright Alley? Shipwright Alley. That's where we're going. Along this road. I wonder if that car's still there that was crashed the other day when we did that one. Just under this bridge over this way. Hopefully not, but it could be. Marbles? What is with... Why is somebody saying marbles?
It stops sounding like a word.
Another crash. Oil all over the road. Not good. Right, okay. That was so weird when I say marbles. You see that? Marbles. Marbles. Pothole. Damn you. That's because I was talking about marbles. They really make marbles nowadays because they were little glass balls, weren't they, back in the day? They're all plastic nowadays. Can't be any good being that. Because the point of the marbles was they were heavy. I'm quite sure there's actually quite a market for buying glass marbles nowadays. With those original sort of flecks of colour in them. Right, Shipwright Alley, here we go. We're coming up.
Next stop.
I hit the curbstone as well. We're not doing good here now. That's because somebody talked about marbles, and they were doing it with this funny squeaky voice. I don't know if you heard that on the video. I wonder if you did. It's like somebody, you know, when you've ever done that helium balloon thing where you sort of, you know, breathe in the helium and then speak, and you sort of. Oh, somebody's left something on the bus. Somebody's left on the bus. Rescue, rescue, rescue. Who's left something on the bus? Garbage, garbage. Where's the thing? Oh, it's a cabbage. Return to passenger. Where's the passenger? There.
Thanks.
There, have your cabbage back. Why are they carrying cabbages now? Is that because I unlocked the cabbage? There is a cabbage. There's a secret cabbage. A giant secret cabbage in the game. I'm sure there used to be like handbags and stuff like that, and hats you used to save for them. I don't remember it being cabbages.
Stop.
It's very weird.
Spoke.
South Spoke it is. On we go. We are so close to victory. I can smell it. It tastes of victory. A lot of purple vehicles today.
Just got a text.
So just me, or there's a lot of purple.
What is Beethoven's favorite fruit? A banana.
A banana. Beethoven's favourite food. Love a bit of Beethoven's favourite food. Beep, beep, beep. Come on! Some of us have got jobs to do.
I fell asleep.
I'm going to go over this really slowly. Yeah, barely felt that pothole. I hate when you go over. Have you ever, when you kind of go around a corner or something, suddenly you catch a deep pothole that you didn't expect it to be there? Oh, so crap. It really is. Terrible for your car. Terrible for your wheels. I've seen people buckle wheels in deep, deep potholes. Me looking everywhere. What's that for? Oh, it's a sun shield, is it? Or is it just... No, it's just that's a sun shield. What's that for? Obviously that's a stereo. I don't think I've ever looked this high before. What's that all? Scan controls. Heated seats for them. Wow. Right, okay. Never noticed that before. Yeah, you go that way. I'm gonna go this way. There we go. Off we go. Awkward silence. Clears his throat. Yes, there was an awkward silence there as I was looking at the ceiling. I don't know. They noticed those before. I suppose it stood to reason there'd be controls on the ceiling. Probably for the passengers. For the aircon. Save money. Put it only on the driver. That's what my car does. But that's to do overheads with electric and stuff. Electric and petrol. Because it's one of them hybrid things. When it saves fuel, one of the things it suggests you do is turning air conditioning down, or it actually targets where it is. It knows who's sitting in the car, where they're sitting, and whether or not they need whether they should have aircon. So if you set the aircon on, you can set it on for specifically one person.
Why can't people manage their own trash?
Whoa! That nearly ended up with me smashing into him. Oh no, driving with the indicator on. Damn. I just realised as I was looking outside the bus there that the indicator's still going. Right, okay, so we just got to go to South Spoke here. Most ridiculous corner coming up in the world. Just so annoying. Absolutely annoying. I think just Max Klein was trying to punish me by making me do it sort of twice this sort of run. Was punishing me. I hate Max. Probably going to make me do another mission after this. I can guarantee you. This isn't the end. There'll be more Maxisms. Oh, here we go. And we're at the same stupid point. Because nobody will go further up the road. I'll tell you what, it's utterly ridiculous.
Ow, my stomach.
Ow, my stomach. Right? What you done? I don't know why she's going ow, my stomach. Maybe she had a curry last night. It's a bit rough. Right. No, I'm going left, but right. Come on, computer cars, move on. I don't know if it actually does affect their driving or not.
Winter of Passion had so many.
Oh my God, 5 cars in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cars in front of me. Well, 2 vans, 3 cars. There's 3 left. Indicator going. Come on. I don't think it actually does spur them on.
That goat in the last episode
I do think
of
it does.
Danger of Passion was a bit out of place.
Just watching them, getting sort of spurred on by my interaction. There's just been an explosion in downstairs in my house. Something's just happened badly. Hang on, hang on. Something happened. Stop. I'm going to stop the bus. Hang on a second. I'm going to go see what's going on. 1 second, peoples. Hang on. 1 second. Hello. Right. That was different. You probably heard that in the video. In fact, I know you heard it because I re-listened to the audio before I started speaking to you again. There was a huge crash. And the crash was, we have a mantelpiece above a log burner in the house that we had installed years ago, just to keep the old costs down with heating the house. Had this log burner installed, and above it was a mantelpiece which was made put in by me number of years ago, probably 10-15 years ago. And this piece is basically an old scaffolding board, cleaned up nice and neatly, a couple of brackets on it, so for sort of zero cost, big decent screws into the wall, mounted above the fireplace. Looked really nice, you know. So it's mounted with a sort of place to put some plants and bits and pieces and other things above the fireplace. Looks absolutely stunning. My son, who I don't know if I don't know if I've ever explained before, but he's got autism, non-verbal autism, and he's a nice enough lad, and he's a nice boy, and he's getting quite big now. Decided to put his full weight onto the top of this thing while investigating the plants and the little models that were on there. He put his whole body weight onto the top of this thing, so I must have been swinging from it, and managed to rip it from the wall, something that I didn't think was entirely possible considering the depth of the screws and the amount of pressure and weight that it has taken from me when I originally installed it. I was convinced, utterly convinced, there was no way to remove it from the wall. He managed to find a way to remove it from the wall. Thankfully, he's okay. The things that fell off, nothing serious, plants and things like that you can always put the bits and pieces back. The shelf is actually in a refittable shape. There's a few screws that have sheared off in the process. So it's all safe and sound. So there's a 2-minute explanation of what actually happened, and hopefully we're about to finish off this mission. This is hopefully the end of the loop. I absolutely hate this loop, but yeah, gosh, a bit shocking really. So yeah, that's just taken up the last sort of 30-40 minutes. He's okay, thankfully. I think he's more surprised than anything else. However, it doesn't mean he won't do it again. There'll be one of the wonderful joys of autism is that sometimes he repeats the same errors to see if the same result occurs. And then repeats it again to see if it occurs again. It does happen quite a lot sometimes. I'm hoping he doesn't, but it's off for the moment, and I'm gonna. This is my weekend sorted. So if you're watching this on a Sunday, that's probably me putting back a shelf up above, or a mantelpiece back up above above my fireplace place again, my sort of log burner. So yes, that's probably what I'm doing for that point in time. Never mind. It happens. There's a bit there. Last South Spoke. So we've got one more to go after this one, which is back to the original beginning. I am a bit late now, but I've got to be honest with you, it doesn't matter if I'm too early. They're there. Right. Okay. Let's push the button. Close the doors. Well, I think I'm a bit in shock. Really, it was a hell of a bang. Hell of a bang. As I say, you actually heard it on the video, so it was that bad a bang. I'll tell you what did break. It did break a little model of a squirrel. My wife had a little picture of a squirrel. I'm going to go to the next one and do that one because it's an easier junction to go up. A little model of a squirrel sitting on a large sort of nut of some sort. And it broke. He broke off the top of it. Thankfully, I think a little bit of super glue will do it. I always remember that as a kid as well. Everything in my house as a child growing up was broken. You know, it was all super glued back together again. None of it actually was. You know, we kept it because it had the sentimental value or we liked it. But quite frequently things were just broken. It was the nature of the beast. You know, the kids broke it, and that's what kids do, unfortunately. Adults do it too, but you know, when they're smaller, they just it's to do with, I guess, growing and being slightly, you know, not fitting in their bodies and their shells, I guess. So, yeah, it does happen. Got plenty of things that have been glued back together again. I used to have some special editions of certain computer games that don't exist anymore. And special editions of things like Star Trek, sort of the Next Generation, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, all these kind of things. I had those special editions in big boxes and stuff like that, really cool with all the add-ons. Yeah, I don't have those anymore. They got juice from, you know, juice bottles, those sort of sippy cups you get with the mouthpiece on it. Yeah, that got emptied into the to the displays. Yeah, we had those. God, you know, so I don't really want to think about this conversation really, because there'll be a lot of stuff that has been smushed because it's just been in the wrong place. That's the thing, isn't it? It's the whole thing, and you can't tell anybody realistically. I mean, I saw somebody recently who'd had a child, and I know their house and their decor, and it's all white. And I thought, you know what, it ain't gonna last. It won't stay white for long. It's not for the want of trying. I mean, I got told by one person. Somebody told me once that they were first child. And they sort of said I said, well, you know, the house was all white, and I said ooh, and this is a mistake I made of advice. I said, that won't last long. And they said, no, my child's not going to be like your child. I was like, okay. Then there's paper, and I remember seeing a picture of the house with paint marks up the wall, and thinking, yep, totally right with that when I initially said what I said. But yeah, that's life, isn't it? That's life. This is going to take me a different direction. This is weird. It's going to take me along the front here, and then go down this road here. Let's take this road here, because instead of going to the next one, we'll take this one. I don't know why it's taking me this way. It's a weird loop, that one. It doesn't have to take me this way, but it's going to. Right, okay, so we're going to go this way and then down to the next road and go across. Very weird. Can't even go full tilt through here because it's a town, little town bit. Oh, we just got a text about Beethoven's banana. Banana. Yeah, we're banana in it again. Yeah, so we're going to go this way to cross the bridge in a minute to go back. I don't know why the other one takes you a slightly different direction. It makes no sense to me. Not at all. Ah! Speed bump. Made it. That's cool. I can't believe my weekend's going to be taken up by doing DIY. What's everybody else doing over the long weekend? Or longer weekend? If you're watching in another country, the UK has a holiday the first week of May. And most of the time it's spent taken up with the important things like DIY. Most people do DIY on these occasions. Painting and decorating something. That car has just been held in my view all the way around there. Here we go. Right. Almost there. What an exciting journey this has been. We should have more explosions. No, I don't want any more explosions. I wouldn't mind. It was a proper heavy piece of old scaffolding material. I cleaned it up nice. They're quite fun actually doing things like that. It's a bit of salvage work, you know, rather than the usual sort of just things getting sort of binned or whatever else it is. It's sort of salvage work. It'd been outside for a number of years, been used for scaffolding, been outside for a long time. Probably really wasn't fit for anything other than, you know, I guess burning or in my case turning into a shelf. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. I quite liked it. It was one little, it's just a little project. And reusing something's kind of cool. never been really one for worrying about furniture. When we moved into our first house, my wife and I, we the first place we had was unfurnished. So it was a little flat. When we were just boyfriend girlfriend, you know, those kind of things. So a little flat. And we got given a few things. People are really kind when it comes to this kind of stuff. We got given some furniture and some chairs and things like that. Beds came from home and stuff like that, or where we used to live at home. And it was nice. We got bits and pieces. But the second house we actually bought the second house. So there was days when it was cheap to buy a house. In fact, so cheap, I don't even want to tell you, because you can almost buy a car for you could almost buy a car for the same price as we bought the house for back in the day, which is terrible, to be honest with you. The price of mortgages and things have all shot up in ridiculous amounts of money, or house pricing has, in my opinion. But so we got our first house, but it was previously rented, and when we went to move in. We had to move out first, but we kept what furniture we wanted. So we got quite a lot of furniture that saved us getting wardrobes, for instance. But they were old wardrobes, you know, those post-war wardrobes, 60s and 70s wardrobes, really dark sort of timber. That were made up of them whole things. You'll have seen them. You'll know the ones I mean.
Yeah, right.
So we got furniture like that, and but the thing is, we just put up with it with years. We didn't really care. It didn't matter. It was just it was functional. It did what it needed to do. And it's a bit like that piece of timber there. It was functional. It does what it needs to do. Right, perfect positioning. Everybody off. Everybody. Miss Tenenbaugh's just looking at me. Hi, Miss Tenenbaugh. Thank you. Thank you. Max is going to be so happy. Max is going to be so super happy. He's probably going to do another tour of some buses. There's a bit of garbage there. And any more? No more garbage on the bubbles. That's cool. Let's jump in. That's really nice, actually. Look, Mercedes-Benz written in there. That's kind of cool. I like that. And there's a little glass bit as well, so we don't have to hear the passengers. A little glass windowy bit, look, that folds around there. Don't have to listen to them. Right, time to get back to base. I am going for it. Going for it. This is going to be the most exciting. This is the most exciting thing I've ever seen. No, it isn't. I don't know. I talk about all kinds of things. Just, it's exciting for me. This is exciting. We've been waiting. Feels like I've been waiting forever for this. I almost can feel it. I can feel it in the pit of my stomach at this point. I'm kind of excited. I'm hoping it doesn't do something horrible and glitch on me, but I am quite excited about this. This is good. This is the time. Right. Okay. Turn the engine off. Open the door. Open the door. Walk out. Do a victory dance. There we go. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Are you ready? I think this was a really good journey, by the way. Apart from one pothole, I think. Oh, left a passenger behind. Forgot about the passenger. Left that passenger behind. Hit a pothole. Hit a curb. Left signal running. Well, you know what? They're minor. Almost a 5-star event, that one. Right. Fare Dodgers won. Somebody got away with not paying. Right. Okay. Are we ready for this? Back to the route planner, please. What? Oh, he's here. Well done.
Some sites already reported an increase in visitors. I'm confident that we can repeat the success. Seaside Valley offers a lot of nice locations for a walk, but especially the River Promenade and the Westfield Forest are the favorite walking paths of locals and tourists alike. Please create 2 routes alongside these paths so people can hop on and off. In addition, create a route which connects these paths to the Lido. After a long walk, the people will surely enjoy a few relaxing hours at the water.
Okay. Come on, Max. Is that it? Have we done it? I don't know if we did that. I have no idea now. Let's have a look at the map. Is that open now? No, they aren't open. They aren't open. What have you done to me, Max? Oh, right, okay. Oh, wow. All up level 7. Right, okay, so we've got another set of stops. Does it have a time limit on any of these stops? Route time below 20 minutes. There's another route time below 20 minutes. I hate these things. Use driver or drivers to generate an income that contains the following stops. 6 routes exactly. Yeah, that one we can do. Generate an income. Reward 1 decal, 1 colour. This is horrible. Have at least 5 aces drivers and 5 buses earning income on each route. I've got to have 15 drivers on this little lot. 15 drivers on these routes. All stops on these routes to level 6. It's already done one of them because we've already done it. Oh, so frustrating. And that one exactly 6 stops and route below 20 minutes. That's going to be so annoying. At least I don't have to loop any of these, so that's not so bad. But I'm trying to really get out of this area. At the moment, I haven't got into here. There's no stops available to me here or down here. And all this one's going to do is open up yet more. You know, it's going to reward 1 decal, 1 colour, and 200,000. I don't need 200,000. I've got nearly 9 million in the bank. Due to the fact that we've been doing all these routes. That's really frustrating. I can see this one being quite quick, though, because it's only 6 stops. East Cogle Grange, West Wanderboot Road. Let's have a little click of that and see if where it comes up to. Yeah, that's actually not bad, look, because that's like all them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just that route. That's dead simple. What about this one? And then all those. That's simple as well. That's 5 stops exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 of them going around the top of there. That's actually just blooming stupid and so easy as well as a route. Next one is this one, which has to be under 20 minutes that links all of these together. So I've got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That actually should be a lot easier than you think it is. That actually should be easy. I should be able to connect it 20 minutes. That's actually pretty easy. Putting all these people on is still annoying. And this is still annoying. Because I've got to get highlighted which ones have not got to level 6. Which one's not level 6? Highlighted bus stops did not reach level 6. Can't see the highlighted one. Can you see the highlighted one? That's 5. That's 18. That's what it is. 6, 20, 9, 10. It's that one. Westfield Wanderboot is the one that hasn't reached 6. Could be some of these as well. That's 6. That's 8. That's 5. That's 11. That's 11. So, and this one could be 7. Yeah, there we go. So all stops up to a level 6. Yeah, you've got that one that needs to be done. And that one there, which we're soon going to do by doing these routes. This actually might be a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. The only thing that might be annoying is this. This could be quite annoying. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Generic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. I'll catch you next week, and hopefully nothing will fall off the wall. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.